to another episode of Roll Story, the Claude Coast arc. Today, everyone has just. Oh, we've got everyone. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Everyone's here today. Finally, we have a full cast ready to get back into this. So, last session, it was escape of Carius. Well, more of like a rescue of Carius. You did attempt to escape many times. You proved half successful. It wasn't for the damn clerics basically giving a 24/7 watch and holding you in place every time you tried. Eventually, the poisons, they didn't work at all, so eventually they had to just knock you out through blunt force trauma, and they did start to transport your body, but unbeknownst to you, the rest of the party were already on the move, and they had undergone a stakeout by the inside of the courtyard at the back. Llewellyn had scouted out some weird activity at the back of the courtyard where they were seemingly swinging some sensors and covering up tracks. And everyone was lying in wait, invisible, might I add. And as soon as Carius was let out, everyone could hear the sound of hooves in the distance. And shortly after, you could hear a guard at the top of the wall, and he was hoisting up a rope. And then these creatures, these strange humanoid lizard-like creatures, emerged out of the darkness, and with it, a foul stench was on the air. They began to rappel ropes down, and as they were lifting and hoisting Carius's body up to them, that's when the party struck. You managed to defeat the clerics and completely vaporize most of the troglodytes, though more kept coming, it seems, from over the other side of the wall. And just as they had loaded up Carius's body onto some sort of wagon, you saw the creatures for the first time, Kishan. The things, these beasts leading the wagon were some sort of like horned boar slash horse creature. It was very hard to understand what they were, but you could smell a similar stench coming from them. Thankfully, none of it really affected you, and you were able to punch some troglodytes in the throat and take Carius back to safety. One of them did give you an odd glare before you managed to get away, but you kind of shrugged it off. Seems like you'd create enough distance that it didn't affect you. And as everyone else was kind of in a standoff, Llewellyn was saying that if they got any closer, that they would end up like the rest of the allies. That's when you all cast fly and flew away back to the tower with the Volpera, the or Nora in tow.
As
So
well as
you've made it,
Saladin.
And a
as well as an unconscious Saladin, yes.
and a dead troglodyte.
You have a dead troglodyte. Well, who was carrying Saladin?
I believe that was Irina, and I grabbed the troglodyte because we want one.
We want one for the collection.
Speak with dead.
Yes,
That's why we
speak with
want one.
dead.
Yeah, sure. Even though you didn't hear any of them talking common, but sure.
But I need to.
Okay, so you're back at the Wizard Tower regardless, and still trying to heal up Carius because he is unconscious again. They knocked him out as he came to. So I don't know who's. Has anyone even got any healing? Carius is just lying there like on a stretcher.
I mean, I'm usually the person who ends up doing all the medical work round here, so suppose it's Andy will use a. She's got healing word, or yeah, she's got healing word. Cure wounds.
Yeah, we used that to get him up in the first
Oh,
place.
she's got cure wounds. Yeah, she'll be using.
Okay, well, that works. Yeah. Okay. All right, so you cast your wound. Carius, you're brought to consciousness once again. This time with a pounding ache in your head. It's tough being clobbered by like 4 different maces.
Arius waking up, perhaps not quite knowing where he is. Like, maybe a bit dazed. He's just gonna be like, "All right, okay. So what prison have you got me in now? What's the next challenge? Wait a minute. Illusions. You've managed to trap me in something that looks exactly like the Wizard Tower where we're based. Amazing.
I give him a kick.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
Go back
I
Oh.
afterwards.
second that.
And you've perfectly mimicked Irina even better than I do when I'm drunk. Awesome. Gareth just goes, no, wait. I doubt you'd be able to mimic Llewellyn quite that well.
What do you mean?
You stand out a bit. That's all I'm saying. Right, something smell weird in here, or is it just me? I mean, it might be me. I got stabbed like 20 times with poison daggers.
Yeah, you.
Someone just want to explain to me what the hell happened?
You saw. You were there.
You participated.
Was I?
Yep.
Was I there?
Yep, you
I-
were actually the one who suggested the idea to slaughter everyone.
I think I recall saying that I was going to sit and do my dragon studies.
It was written down in the records.
I kept trying to break out of prison, and I had like excuses if I was eventually like questioned by the guards, like, oh, it was all a test sort of thing.
Wait.
But then troglodytes turned up, or some are they troglodytes? I don't know. They look like what I'd imagine a troglodyte would look like. Carrier's not having actually been
Why
told
were you
what they are.
even
He's just making the
in
assumption.
prison to begin with.
I was in prison because I was trying to break out a prisoner who was wrongfully imprisoned and got wrongfully imprisoned myself. Though I suppose technically as I was trying to break in, I was rightfully imprisoned, but my crime was
Yeah, Irina, did you not see like the most amazing combo that you did? I didn't even know your Eldritch Blast could do that. You exploded one, and then the next one exploded, which then exploded the same one back, and then exploded another one. It was amazing. You should do that more often.
We also
Yeah.
we also did find out that they were taking people for this. What was it? It was some form of culty like thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
So I have one question. And I literally just dropped the old guy on the floor. Who the hell is this?
Oh, that's Saladin. He's the head priest.
You know,
Oh,
if
yeah,
we walked in there and said, "Take me to your leader," that would be him.
Yeah. and
Okay.
Well, at least he's the leader of them at the temple. If they've got this weird other thing going on, he might just be their inside man.
So
And
this whole,
you took him because...
because
We're
this whole,
hoping that he'll be able to give us information on where they're taking.
yeah, and this whole weird situation of what's going on, it's on this side of it. He's the reason.
Okay.
Plus, he's also Carius's alibi as to why Carius shouldn't have been locked up in the first place.
That's true.
And also, this is exactly where Carius and
Yep.
Farah would have ended up as.
Nora.
Nora. Who the hell have I got Varv?
And also the reason why we have that here, as I point at the troglodyte, because if we bring both of them to the captain, then we can, that's the proof that he was in on bringing them into the town. Town? City? Is it a city or a town? The dry oasis.
I actually have a question. Where's Tackler? I'm pretty sure I left him here.
Yeah, you did. Where is Taklo?
Just gonna call out with my mind. He's apparently not here.
One sec, because it's only fair. Pretty decent. Yeah, where is Taklo? I don't know. I've not seen him for a while.
And once again, Karis continues with his lousy wisdom rolls.
Okay, so
Yep.
what exactly is the plan now?
Well, it's pretty dark, so we should rest up. And then in the morning, we try and speak to the troglodytes. that's dead. You know, if my
Well, we've just broken out of prison and kidnapped the head of the church. You
Yeah, then we-
don't think they're gonna be looking for him?
Well, we're in a magic tower, so that's
We are in a
pretty
magic
good,
tower.
right?
Yeah, yeah. You
But-
you do still have the key, right, to keep them out.
But then again, I don't know if this tower would stop me getting in, so I don't know if it would stop them.
Do any of the guards look like they're magical?
I'm gonna
Hmm.
go bash my head on a brick wall, okay? And she just walks out.
The priests definitely were.
Yeah, but they
Okay.
didn't seem like they were that powerful. Saladin seems like the powerful one, and
I don't
it's not
know.
him.
If enough of them
Question,
try to cut,
do I know if this tower has security system?
It has arcane
CCTV,
locks.
motion sensors.
Yeah, okay. Like, so in theory, unless they have the key, they can't get in.
Well, did you recast arcane lock after you?
after Llewellyn opened one of the windows,
I mean, I have a
You don't know
key. Doesn't that just, when I lock the door, do it?
Okay, so as long as you're saying the correct passcode or using the correct key, then yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. But there are some locks that have been dispelled. Level.
Which
Uh,
I don't
uh,
know about.
No.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to the window that I dispelled to get out of
Uh-huh.
the tower when Irina kept me locked in here.
Yeah.
I am going to be like, yeah, guys, maybe we should take a rest for tonight, and I'm going to cast my magnificent mansion in front of it.
In front of it.
But it is
oh yeah,
essentially-
because they can't get in unless they're allowed. So that's a perfect way to block the window.
Okay.
Irina's just like,
But before you do, Karis is going to
Right.
ritually cast alarm around the window. So if they try to break into the window,
again, you don't know the windows open.
Uh,
So one, I
And you
just
swear that you broke through the window.
I didn't. No, yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna go and lock the door. I'm gonna do the same thing I did to unlock it, send the surge of smoke through.
The guards are gonna surround the building and be like, "Come out with your hands up."
Okay, so
No thanks to you.
I'm honestly surprised you guys didn't take us back to the airship. That seems a safer place.
Why didn't we do that?
Because you were unsupervised and this is what happens.
It was almost like we were at the end of something and we were rushed by some unseen force to come back here and sleep.
as you get back to the lock, then Irina, I just want to point out it is actually already locked again. Believe it or not, as you check the lock, whenever you unlock it, it seems to suppress the spell for at least 1 minute,
Okay, fine.
and then it relocks.
Perfect. I want to have a
Oh,
look
you can-
through the library and see if I can find anything on this religious, I don't know, cult.
Oh, yeah.
I
if
assume
you-
with Sloane having lived here, they were probably here,
Yeah.
but not in charge yet. so
It's
I'm just
called
gonna
the
have a
Serene
look.
Waters, if that helps.
That does, thank you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go and raid the library.
I'm gonna search the priest and probably not be gentle about it because I'm annoyed at him.
I'm going to
Okay.
use my last 5th level spell to scry. Or try.
Well, before anything happens, you're casting Magnificent Mansion, I thought.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah, well, that takes 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, so you're doing that. And before we get into anything else, you're looting the body.
Yep.
Saladin has a number of components and holy symbols on him. And let's see. He has quite a bit of gold on him by the looks.
Hmm.
Just in order to cast some spells. Actually, some of them were in the form of herbs. So yeah, you find expensive herbs, his holy symbol, which is probably worth a lot of gold as well. So if you're looting him for like actual
Well,
gold's worth.
Well, what I will do is I will take off the components and the holy symbol because he needs them to cast magic. So that way we're basically disarming him.
Right, sure.
Like he could have done to me when we were in the prison, and then he wouldn't have had these problems. But no.
I found that knocking you out eventually worked.
Yeah, I'm
Same with him. He
I'm gonna-
disarmed you of HP.
I'm gonna place them on the table. Anything that he
Yeah.
took. So if anyone
would-
wants any of it, I mean, I know it's his, but it's better if he doesn't have it at the moment. So.
Yes. He also happens to have a prayer wheel and a couple of vials of holy water as well.
I would suggest
I'm gonna take the holy water.
I would suggest gagging him and tying up his hands at the very least as well, just in case.
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'm taking the holy water.
And in terms of the money, he's not exactly a good guy. He doesn't need it when he's in prison.
You don't see any noticeable, the word like incriminating things on him. And mirroring that, Irina can give me a investigation check.
Invest- 25.
Okay. Looks like Malone does keep books on the Dry Oasis's history, and there is a book on the temple, which was one of the first one of the oldest buildings here in the little town. Nothing in the background of this, as you quickly like flick through, talks about like an evil cult or kidnappings or any evil
I never said
underlying
evil, I
tone.
just said I was investigating to see if Malone had any information on them.
She does, and at first glance, the Temple of Serene Waters is quite a peaceful. It's a haven for people who don't get their water every day. Like if they can't afford it, there is a charitable place that does provide water, but it's not like stuff you can keep. It's conjured magically by the clerics and will only sustain them for the day. But they do their best to try and feed all the homeless that there are. Over the time, more and more have been taken in and taught the same ways, the same magical gift to be able to conjure water and purify it. But the temple is, yeah, it's seen as a bastion of peace and hope within the city. It's not something that seems to be nefarious in the slightest.
Does it say
Um,
who was in charge at that point in time, or
Or when it was first constructed,
like just over the years? Is there like a list of?
yeah, there has been a list of names, I guess, that would have lived, died, and nothing seems odd about it, I guess. Saladin is the latest arch abbot. He's been in power for about, you know, 20 years probably.
Okay, so he was in charge when I was last here.
Yes.
Okay. I take
Okay.
a pen and I draw an angry face next to his name, just for future reference.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
then scribble out his name and write salamander. And
He's quite well spoken of, it seems, in this book.
and then I kind of want to look at anything that has anything that vaguely goes into doppelgangers, anything that almost can mimic another person, because I'm starting to think that obviously if this guy was well thought of and we know people are being replaced or altered somehow, I get the feeling he probably is, and he might be the thing behind it sort of situation.
Okay.
Because we know he can do magic, and he's obviously, if he's been well thought of, this is suspicious. So,
Okay. As you get the idea of looking up another book for shapeshifters or doppelgangers, that's when you hear a loud thump, thump, thump at the door.
is that like
Open
if
up.
I go to the doors, there are people.
There is not a peephole constructed into this door, no.
Okay.
Sadly not. You hear the voice on the other side. Open up! This is the guard!
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach is not available at this time. Please leave a message.
We know you're in there.
You didn't say beep.
Beep.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
go-
we have to leave a message now.
We have a warrant. A warrant for your arrest. For breaking an entry into the Temple of Serene Waters. Kidnapping. And more. Grievously injuring several of the clergy.
Karis
If
is
you don't
just.
resist, your punishment will be lessened.
They started it.
Not going to help.
I have it on good account that you ambushed them.
No, I was just sitting on the steps, minding my own business.
I have no idea who's tipped them off as to you being here, but when you did fly over the city, it's possible someone saw you, but
We
I
have.
think it's fairly obvious who tipped them off, but it's fine.
Are you aware of the clergy's involvement with troglodytes and in the kidnapping of people out to take them outside of the city?
We have proof. Which we will show you in the morning when we're rested up because they did a lot of damage to us.
I have been stabbed multiple times with poisonous weapons using the poisons.
Why would you tell them you're injured, you idiots?
Oh, we're
Hmm.
safe. We're safe right now.
I'm missing an arm.
Yeah, we're armless.
Honestly, I've been like knocked unconscious twice, attempted poison. I'm not thinking straight.
Can you just be quiet and let Irina deal with this, maybe?
They weren't saying anything.
Get
We
back
will
to
deal with the clerics when the time comes. For now, you have an important member of society in there.
Okay, get back to us in the morning. See ya.
If you do not comply, we will have to break this door down.
We'll comply in the morning. See ya.
Okay, you start to hear them. Their voice turns around. They seem to like be directing their voice to people behind them. You can hear like a couple of
Yeah.
footsteps.
Okay, I'm
Chinking of
going
armor.
to
Oh no. What have I got? What have I got?
all right. If who am I speaking to?
That's a good question.
Like I literally say this through the door. Who am I speaking to? Who?
Let's see.
In the meantime,
so the
I'm
voice
just gonna
comes
make
back.
yourself scarce with the kids.
The voice comes back and it says, "This is Lieutenant Olwyn."
All right, Lieutenant. I will make you a deal if you're willing to hear me out.
So you're holding them as hostage.
No.
What are your demands?
No. I will come out and you can hold me whilst my associates conduct our investigation, which was authorized by the captain. I have it in writing. So you can keep me while my colleagues work on the investigation. And then when they are finished, we will trade.
Trade what?
Information.
Saladin. Saladin doesn't leave.
Very well.
Oh no, don't let them in.
They
No,
seem
I'm
to
not
be.
going to let them in.
How are you getting out?
I have a way.
Oh, yeah, dimension door. Okay.
They seem to be very easy in accepting this proposal.
Oh, no.
So they're just like, yes, certainly.
Did I make you aware that the guards might be in on this?
I will give the key to Andy.
Okay.
Because she's been the most sensible so far. I'm looking at you two.
From these guys already.
Just be
And I
aware,
know she hide things in little places.
just be aware the key is the physical part of the lock. There is the magical quality.
Yes,
that needs
but
to
I
be
know that
distinct.
they don't get both if I am leaving. So
Right.
okay. I am going to I don't know if it will work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And I will say, alright, I am coming out.
Okay.
And I want to dimension door through the wall.
To in front of the steps.
Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside the tower. Okay. All right. You suddenly appear outside, and there is immediately around. Give me a perception check as you take in your surroundings and see what's going on.
Well,
Okay. You can definitely see the immediate guards in front of you, and they mostly kind of block your view, and your attention is very much taken up by the lieutenant, who immediately steps up to confront you. And he says, "You're Irina, yes?"
I am.
And he looks back to the door, noticing that you didn't just walk through it. I see. You've got tricks. Show me. Show me this proof.
But my colleagues are still conducting the investigation. That is why I'm giving you me while they conduct, and then they will bring the evidence to you when they are finished.
Very well. In the meantime, we will detain you.
Of course.
So do not try anything. All right.
This was part of the deal.
The guards do come over and they begin to take away your scabbard. And then they
It's
take
empty though. Why would they take my scabbard?
that.
It's empty.
That confuses the guard who picks it up, but he looks it over to the lieutenant, and he turns back. And you know what? Let's have a look.
As you can see, I don't have a weapon. And I'm gonna take off my necklace with my mother's symbol on it. And I'll hold that out. And I'll just say, if you want my arcane focus, it's that. I'll let you hold on to that.
Is it though? Your sword is normally your arcane focus, right?
They don't know that.
Okay, roll a deception check. That's what I was checking.
Oh, this could. Nope.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have inspiration.
yeah. Nat 20 incoming.
So I'm gonna use that. Come on. Come on. Ugh. 10.
It's better.
They look at you peculiarly for a second, and then this is why I asked to see if you could make a perception check, because it seems these guards are not alone. Around the corner, one of the clerics appears, and they say, "Don't trust her. She used a scabbard. I saw it. A blade made of
Excuse me,
throat."
I did no such thing. I'm looking at you, DM.
If you hadn't have intervened, Carius would be on a wagon of troglodytes going to the north of.
Doesn't mean I used my sword.
Well, you used Eldritch Blast, which means the sword would have. You didn't actually use your sword, but either way, they seem to know what's going on, and this cleric says they didn't use the arcane focus. My guess is it's something to do with the scabbard. And regardless, the deception didn't go well, and this cleric did see you use some of your powers, whether it was your sword or not. And there is actually another one that comes around the other corner, and this one's still wounded as well. and they say she was the most dangerous of them all. You'd better be just safe and yeah, not even kidding. You'd best be safe and disarm them of everything. Very well. They do begin to strip you of all belongings, trinkets, etc. Even down to the skull of your companion, your goblin skull.
Okay.
Ah, right. Stand over here. They kind of direct you away from the door, and you stand in amongst a load of other baskets, and they're still not moved effectively from your doorstep. But yeah,
Oh wow, there is a lot of them here.
what investigation are they actually undergoing in there? You said that they have information.
Yes, right.
Hmm?
I said yes, that's right.
And what kind of investigation? An
You're a
interrogation?
steward. No, of course not. What do you take us for?
Well, considering you just attacked a church, I don't think quite highly of you right now.
That's fine. I don't think very highly of you either, but okay.
Roll an insight check. He doesn't seem to take offense.
Is there
I
a
wasn't meant to be offensive. I'm just. The feeling is mutual.
No, but there might have been something more. A 5. That's what you really get. Back in the wizard tower, what are you guys doing?
Hey, can I see them out of a window?
Um,
A window.
the one that you're casting the door on,
Doesn't have,
potentially.
doesn't have to be the same one, and it only takes a minute, not 10 minutes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you can see them down there. Irene, it looks like they're buying time for you.
I shout through the window to them like, "You've got Irene, you can go now. We'll be with you in the morning."
You actually say this.
Yeah.
The man turns to the other guards and says, "Break the door down."
I then say, "No, you've got Irene now, you can go," and I cast suggestion on the lieutenant, "And take your guards with you."
Oh, I see. You
I,
want to do it like that?
I tried to do it persuasively the first time, but he said, "Break the door down." And he fails.
Well, the guards are immediately going up towards the door, and then hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Suggestion. Hold on a minute. I gotta put that into the chat for a second.
You said that I could see him, and that's what I needed for
I don't
suggestion.
need to. No, I'm not worried about that.
I think it's if they're hostile towards you, disadvantage he's checking. Or advantage.
It might be. I don't know.
That would be my guess.
Yes.
It might. Yeah, it might be. Just.
Okay.
It doesn't actually say that if they're against me.
No, it doesn't.
Make a save.
Okay.
I think it assumes they're against you. If you're going to use suggestion on them. So basically, I said you've got Irene.
Again, that's not what I'm looking for, but just give me a moment.
I can't
Doesn't
suggest
tell
them.
me.
I can't suggest them to hurt themselves. But I did it on the leader because he commands the rest of them.
It has
so
to
he-
sound reasonable, I suppose, but that
That
is like because that was the deal that was made, so makes sense.
Yeah, you've got Irina now. You can leave with your guards. We'll see you in the morning.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a judgment call on this. Okay. So this is what something weird happens, Llewellyn. As you see them, they momentarily like pause, and they seem to be like shaking something off for a moment,
I know what you're checking.
and then the guards like stop and like, "Lieutenant, you break the door down, yes?" And then suddenly kind of like stands upright, like seems to shake off whatever effect was on him, the villain. He looks back up the window, and then you can see him squint his eyes, grit his teeth. I need you to roll an insight check, Llewellyn,
Yeah,
because he looks directly back at you.
what the hell? Nat 20.
He's so immune. He's an elf. He's
Okay.
immune.
He didn't look immune. There was something affecting his mind. However, it felt as though your suggestion didn't override something else. And it's almost as if he suddenly reverts back to his original thought pattern. And he suddenly turns to the guards and goes, I said, break that door down.
I
Oh.
wouldn't recommend it. It's a magical wizard's tower.
Yeah, which they'll find
Okay.
out in just a moment. But
Okay, next course of action as they're trying to do that is I cast.
I'll let them,
They can.
I'll let them have a go first.
Yeah, they
Because
can-
you're back-to-back casting right now.
that's fine.
So yeah, whatever happened, Llewellyn, it felt like your spell wasn't strong enough to overcome whatever else was going on.
Oh, there is.
Okay, at this point, as the guards hear you saying it's a magical door, they've already tried to perhaps kick the door in, didn't work. The cleric steps up and goes, "That's all right, I can handle this." And they step up and begin casting Dispel Magic.
Everybody, get into the mansion now.
Carius starts dragging Saladin that way.
Yeah, and
Right, gotcha.
drag the troglodyte too. Kids,
I'll pick up Nora.
yeah,
Who's picking up the troglodyte?
I guess I will. Kids,
Um,
get into the magical door.
Is the stench considered a poison effect?
Yeah, make a con save, Llewellyn.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah, just
14. 14's decent.
that's actually a pass. Yeah, it's unbearable, but it doesn't stop you from doing what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say to the kids as well, you need to get in here. 'Cause they're-
Okay, all right. They
don't-
seem to be very panicked in this situation. They rush in. They don't want to get caught by the guards. They're all inside the first, and then followed by Carius, Sean, with Nora,
Yeah.
and Saladin.
I will be the last to go in because I want to see them get into this building. Because I want to try one last thing on the lieutenant before they manage to get in.
Right. Okay.
What just happened there?
That is Malone being clever. That's what that is.
Oh.
She didn't just cast it at second level. She's lived here a very long time.
Oh.
Damn it! It's still not working. You over here. And another cleric steps up to try and dispel it.
Oh no. Yes.
What kind of magical wards are these? Ugh. I'm nearly
Malone
spent
is
from the
one
battle
of
as
the
well.
greatest mages in the world. You think?
I can see the spell try to hit the door. As they're targeting it, a sudden shroud of smoke billows around the door, and they try to step back and coughing from it. And
How far away is Candlewick from me?
Candlewick is probably being held on the lieutenant's person.
But
Only
he's not that far away from me, though.
no, he's only 10 foot away from you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So considering they haven't got in yet, do I get another try?
yeah, you can try something now if you wish.
So my next thing is, it seems there's something wrong with you, Lieutenant. I'm gonna have to fix that for you, and I cast Dispel Magic at 5th level on him.
Oh, magic at 5th level.
Yeah, if there's someone's messed with his mind, I'm hoping that will clear it.
Right, so you still got this many spell slots, to be fair. Alright.
To be honest, I don't think Llewellyn used that many. He used some big
No.
ones, but they're not as many.
Okay.
I used some 4th levels. I used some lower levels. All my thirds are gone for sure. That's just
I'm
why
going to
Alright.
use this time to cast Healing Word on myself at 4th level. Just
you
get some
So-
HP back.
Yeah. Just in
As
case.
you cast Dispel Magic,
It's my last 5th. I was gonna scribe, but I will.
nothing seems to affect it. Nothing
Oh.
seems to stop him in his tracks. He says, "They're casting spells up there. Double time."
Oh no.
Doesn't seem to work.
Oh no. What is wrong with him? Is it a
If
curse?
Llewellyn has shouted down that there's something wrong with the captain, does he appear to be cursed in any way?
Looking over him, appears to be very human, very normal in what he's trying to achieve. Like, to you, Irina, you haven't picked up on it maybe, but
I did say something.
Llewellyn has seen something that you haven't. And as you try to look over him, you don't see anything that really sets him apart from what you would expect a normal guard to have, or look like, or even act like.
But I know Llewellyn's perception is really
Mm.
good. The guy basically has eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah.
He
Physically,
shouted down saying there's something wrong.
yes. You think there is. You could believe Llewellyn, but you yourself can't seem to see if there is something wrong with him. You'd need to have a discussion with Llewellyn, but right now, just looking at him face value, you can't tell what it is. Maybe Llewellyn can, but you can't.
How are you feeling, Lieutenant?
He is actually ignoring you at this point, and he's saying, "Come on, men, break this door down already." And he looks up at the window and he thinks,
Not dispellable then, I guess.
he's actually gonna load up. He looks like he's pulling out a 50-foot hempen rope, and he's tying it to his bolt on the crossbow, and it's a heavy crossbow, might I add.
Right.
He's gonna fire it at the window.
Then.
Okay, is this the same window you put the door on? I guess it is.
Yeah.
So it just ricochets off. It shatters the window, but doesn't go through because it basically hits your magical force field of your door.
This is a.
I'm gonna have the clerics give it another shot.
I need to. There must be something I can do. Right, I'm at
There it is.
level.
Okay, they combine their efforts, and they cast light at the same time and like throw it into the smoke and disperses this. And suddenly you hear the click as the lock seemingly breaks, and then they start to physically barge and break their way in. It's going to require strength checks for them.
Oh, they're still trying to get in.
Yeah, they're going to use a barricade. It is buckling, and they are breaking in. Quick question: is everyone else inside the magnificent mansion at this point?
Yes.
Except for them?
Can just poking his head out from the thing, can Karis see the door from the inside? To
the door to the magnificent mansion?
No, the door to the tower.
The door to the tower is kind of up a set of stairs, and
okay, let me just.
You can see it from your side, yeah.
Excellent. That's all I need.
Oh, if you come out, that's if you come out of the magnificent mansion and go downstairs.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, because the window is on the other level, like a higher level.
But if I poke my head out of the window from the mansion, would I be able to see the door that way?
No, you can't see it that way either. There's, like I say, it's up like an alcove. It's got like an awning, right? So it's underneath.
Okay, better question. Sorry, phrase this correctly. Can I see an area within 100 feet of the door?
Possibly. Tell me what you want to do.
I want to control the winds to just blow them back.
Okay.
Just basically, but try to do it like to the point of like Karis, just like you just see his hand maybe pop out and he's just like, nope. Just blow them back. And potentially keep the door closed. Huh?
You could attempt to once they're through, but the wind isn't going to do much to stop the door from being buckled in, because they seem to be targeting the locks, the hinges, not just like pushing against the door. Right?
Well, I was thinking, even if they like buckle against it, if like there's a heavy force pushing from the other side, it would help as partially as a barricade. But
maybe, but they're buckling the locks and the hinges more. They're not just trying to push their way through. They can see it's a reinforced, heavy, like metal door, so they're not
Yeah.
going for just pushing it.
That's fair.
Anyway, it seems to be taking them some time. They are making progress. You can hear the hinges buckling.
How much time would you say that I've got?
Well, every round. You can't tell. You can't tell how much time you've got.
Uh,
In fact,
I'm gonna have
probably
to.
not as much as you think, because I'm about to cast Enhance ability as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shout down and just say to Irina, just watch out. There's something wrong with the lieutenant. Dispel magic didn't work, and I'm gonna wait until the very last minute when they get through the door. Give them a little like ta-ta, bye-bye sort of wave and step through the mansion.
Okay.
That is what's gonna happen.
That is just as Olwyn goes up to the top of the steps himself, and basically barges straight through after the hinges have been like buckled. The door does creak with a metallic screech, and everyone else is inside the magnificent mansion except Irina at this point. And as they bust in, begin charging up the stairs, they find no trace of you except they do spot you, right, Levant? Because you're just about to go in and you close the door behind you, right?
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See you in the
There he
morning.
is. Seize him. Seize him. I'm gonna give them one chance to do something.
Oh, no!
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Llewellyn.
No!
Because... no, I probably wouldn't be able to, because I wouldn't be seeing them.
Uh,
It's just as you say bye bye and you're about to close the door, you
Ins-
freeze at the
inspiration.
last possible second.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Oh, this is, by the way, you can see who's doing this.
Yeah.
This is a cleric who's come around the corner and cast a spell.
Oh wait, I can see him doing that, and he's casting a spell.
Yeah, he needs to see you. So if you can see you, you can see him. He's casting Hold Person on you.
4th level counter spell.
Yeah, all right, yeah. No nonsense. You quickly dispel that before it has an effect on you. You kind of seize up just before the door closes, and you shrug it off in time to shut the door just as the lieutenant, like, "Ah," shoulder barges into it. All right. That means everyone else is safe inside. A rather deflated Olwen comes back down to you, Irina. Oh dear, she's I don't know.
She's currently on a call, so
No.
maybe if you want her, it might be worth taking a break or something.
Sure, we could
Okay.
take a long rest while we're in here. It lasts 24 hours anyway, and then we'll pick back up with Irina.
Yeah.
wherever
All right.
she's dragged off to.
Fine. I think Irina might join her as well. She's completely disarmed. And I'm gonna give Irina one quick con save.
And poison.
That's a fail. No inspiration left. That means Irina is also on the floor, but the rest of you guys don't know this is going on. This is out of the picture. So, but we will jump to you guys now as you're now safely locked in the mansion. They can't get in far, except maybe there is one way, but for now you feel as though you're safe.
They would have.
They do have Irina though. You know that much.
They would have to have my permission.
I'm gonna healing word Nora while we're just waiting to wake them up.
Yeah. As you heal her, you see no physical wounds on her body, and she remains unconscious.
Oh, damn it, it's a powerful voice. It's the poison that's got her unconscious.
Yeah, she's not been injured or anything like that.
I don't
Maybe
have...
maybe you see probably like a small wound, like a cut. But after that's healed, you don't see any other injuries on her.
I don't have any way round that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the powerful enough cleric levels to. I can tell what poison it is. if it was another day.
Perhaps.
Um,
So,
anyone know
Yes.
how to cure poisons?
Cure poisons.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nora's poisoned with the same poison that they tried to poison me with. And probably you as well, Kashan, when they stabbed you in the thing. Hey, look. Hi. How are you, Ryun? What are you doing here? All this time he's been in the Magnificent Mansion. He never left.
let me out! Yeah. No, he's off. He's long gone.
Snugs, those of you that are back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh God, have we
Hey,
had
guys.
had a day? Could you take care of these that are a little bit wounded or poisoned? Just give them somewhere to rest.
Oh, yes, of course. Wait, oh. Did you want me to open up the play area for these kids?
Oh,
Yep,
you mean
we have a play area.
you mean the training grounds with all the
Yes,
swords and the crossbows and longbows?
that's the way.
Yeah, that's perfect for them.
Okay, yeah, come right this way, guys. Yeah, you can
They'll have fun.
shoot some targets, practice swords.
Yeah.
Oh god, what is that stink? We ain't got enough air fresheners for this thing.
That's a troglodyte. We need to.
Oh no, they're the worst.
Do you know much about them, Snug number 463?
Yes, actually. And well done for remembering me. That's exactly my number. Yeah, they stink. That's what they are. They live underground, and they don't like sunlight, and they're basically just a nuisance. They raid other settlements, eat your flesh. They're sneaky.
Yeah, we got that.
They tried
But
to
yeah.
kidnap me.
Oh yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, they capture and drag back people to their lairs to be like devoured and stuff.
How do you know so much, considering you're just a figment of my imagination created into a
Your
being?
your book,
Right.
maybe your book knows it.
That's true. Maybe my book knows it, and therefore.
Because troglodytes are like really common. They're like a vermin of the Underdark.
Really? It's
Yep.
weird. It's weird that we've seen beholders before we've seen a troglodyte. Then.
Eh, that's because they're mostly underground. And they're in a constant state with war with their like neighbors and with each other, to be honest. They don't get along with themselves.
Maybe they're gonna learn to love themselves before they can love someone else.
Yeah, they're pretty loathsome. Ugh. And he like holds up like a handkerchief over his nose.
Could you put it somewhere? We need it in one piece, but could you put it in a room where the rest of us can't smell it?
Yeah, let's see. I'll put it in Llewellyn's room.
Yeah,
No
I mean
one
he
knows
won't notice.
No. Put it in the baths, because maybe it could do with a clean.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
don't
contaminate the waters.
Yeah, don't put it in the baths. I'm going in there.
No, not in the bath. I was more like.
Yeah, I just
Put it in the war room. Put it in the war room.
Oh god, in your war room. Fine.
No, this is the war room where
Oh.
the dining table flips over into a map.
Okay, yeah, sure. I knew that.
Hey,
All right.
I realize you're Snug 463, but are you also new somehow?
I don't feel new. Why?
I don't know. I just thought you'd know where the war room was.
I mean, considering that I only made them up to 100.
I mean, you can clearly see this one Snug 463. It's obvious.
Yeah, why do they have name tags now? What's going on?
Or Karis just knows Snugs that well he can tell when it's a 400.
It's by how many eyes we have.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But you'll never be Snug number 1. He has goat eyes.
Wow. That's rude.
I mean, true.
Yeah, well, you'll never be Llewellyn #1.
True.
Llewellyn #1
He probably
was
had
in the
both.
other house.
He probably had both hands and both eyes.
I did.
Yeah, and he
One,
fought a giant demon.
one time I did, yeah.
No, it wasn't you.
No, not
That
me.
was Llewellyn #1.
Number one.
Yes.
I fought a dragon.
Anyway. All right, so I just got you home, and
Right. Karis is just gonna go to the bathhouse.
sure.
Wait, why am I? How the...
I'll just chuck you in there. But for now, you feel safe. It's What is the plan?
So, the troglodyte is safely in a different room. Do we? They did speak. Do we know what language they speak? I'm saying this as to the party because I'm pretty sure
Only Kashan could understand them.
only Kashan. Kashan, do you know what language they spoke?
I don't know the language. I just understand it.
Yeah, that's it.
So, not specifically. I just know it talks.
So if I use speak with dead with it, I could understand it because I could use what's it called? Comprehend languages, but I don't think does it have to be alive for me to use telepathic bond. And then it has to be willing creatures. I assume by willing creatures it means it has to be alive. Is it
Yeah,
still
that's what willing means.
is it still a creature if it's dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, well, no, it
Counts as an
It's an
object,
object,
if
I
it's
guess.
dead.
okay.
corpse.
I mean, yeah, I could comprehend languages, so I could understand it speaking. It's just whether it would be able to understand me. That's a problem.
Nope, this is a problem.
What is?
Nope, you're good. There's a sudden flickering to all the lights in here.
They're trying to
Oh yeah,
dispel your.
that was weird.
They're trying to dispel it.
What is that all about? Like a load of leaves fall from the trees as well. Like
Hey.
one of the cobblestone cracks, and one of the snakes just suddenly like. Wow, that was strange. Had like a little twitch then.
This could be a problem. They're trying to sell the thing. Huh. I am going to take a short. I'm gonna have to take a short rest if I want to be able to do what I wanted to do.
Guess you are.
Yeah, as much as I can do. Because I need my fifth let. No, I need a long rest. No, I need a long rest. There's no two ways about it. For me to do what I wanted to do, try and get information. I need a long rest.
Sorcerers only get sorcery points back on a long rest. That's meh.
But if anyone wants to wake Saladin up and try and talk to him and convince him to tell us what was going on, you can try that. But I have an idea of a way of getting him to talk in the morning. I just need to switch some spells around.
Yeah.
And get some spell slots back.
Karis is going to have a short rest in the bath and then he'll give it a go.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to get my rest in.
Okay.
That's all I can really do.
Attempt you may. You're soaking up, Garius.
Yep.
When suddenly you see like a ripple to the water, even though you were perhaps lounging perfectly still, there's just this ripple.
I don't like that.
And I'm going to try it again.
Oh no.
I couldn't be bothered with countdown, so it could.
We're back? Okay, cool. So, sadly, just as described, the the magnificent mansion seems to be collapsing. The water ripples for a moment and then dissolves and turns to steam. Garrus, you're left almost completely naked. You're trying to get back into your armor, but you only have chance to perhaps just cast Fast Step instead. As Lavellin's going up the steps just suddenly turn into a slide, and you find yourself being blown towards the door. Likewise, everyone else is suddenly popped back into the material plane, where you find yourself collapsing around a rug and table and chairs. The window is right behind you, Lavellin. And as you gather your senses and look around, you see there are at least half a dozen other guards in here, completely surrounding you, weapons drawn. And you can just see one of the clerics has finished casting a spell. And they say, like, that was my last spell, but it seems like it's worked. And straight at the top of the round, Nora is up, who remains completely unconscious.
Can I quickly just confirm something? Because of course
Yes.
I wasn't here last week. Did Andy put her disguise back on?
Yes. You were
Yeah, I don't think we ever took it off.
Well, she did when she was with the kids.
Oh, okay.
We would have disguised you, and then you were invisible.
Okay.
Anyway.
You'd been invisible for a long time.
Yeah, but it's mainly just did she put the disguise back on? That's the important thing.
That's up to you. And I'm assuming you probably would, had you known you were going out to the cathedral. So that's not a problem. Carius, you're actually up.
Yeah. Right, let's try to play this the less bad way, because apparently this isn't a concentration spell. And hoping that they don't have count spell, I'm going to be like, technically they're fighting, so I have advantage, but I'm going to try it anyway. Karis just sort of goes, Right, as you can see, I'm mostly naked. I don't mean you any harm. We can all be friends here. And I'm going to cast Charm Person on the captain to see if I can overcome what's ever's wrong with them.
Okay.
Oh no.
So,
I'm trying. I'm trying to do a
Okay.
non-combat-y thing.
I know.
I surprisingly rolled an 18 on my wisdom save to begin with, but I would like you to roll an insight check as well.
Okay. Dice. 13?
Hmm. You see kind of a similar thing, but this time you probably take it more to mean that he has just simply overcome the save, and he just seems to shrug it off and say, "No, no more spells. This time you're coming with us."
And Karis goes, nope, I've had plenty of time in your prison, and because Fast Step has already been cast and his bonus action, he's just gathering up his armor and he's just gonna fast step out the window. just be like, bye!
All right, that's fine. No problem. You don't get any attacks of opportunity as you're simply teleporting away from them.
And then he's
Ooh,
just...
the cleric's like, yeah, can't do anything about that. Okay,
And that's
let's
my
go
turn.
to.
Karis will
Cool.
also like fly 50 feet away just so he's not like in range of 50 foot up, so he's not in range of any archers.
Gotcha. Or for that matter. In fact, actually, as you come out and you do go to that height, you do notice there are actually archers outside. I placed them on the walls and on the top of the buildings. Sadly, Irina didn't spot them either. But there are dangers out here, and they do seem to be looking to the skies, and suddenly they see someone teleport out. Thunderstep does leave quite a loud bang, doesn't
No,
it?
it was Fast Step, it wasn't
Oh,
Thunderstep.
fast up. No, it's all right then.
Yep, so
Sure.
I've just gone...
Okay, the
and
kids.
then flown straight up.
The kids are at the back here, being shielded by everyone. But one of them's right next to the troglodyte, so I guess I'll make a con save.
Oh no.
They pass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna say they were kind of going as a.
They've been on the street for a long time. They probably smell worse.
Oh, nice. But yes, probably. Um, they seem to back away and cower in the corner. They don't look like combatants in this fight. They just want to stay out away from the danger. So they're just going to take a dodge action. Maybe one of them tries to hide under the rug or under the table.
They
They're
need to fight.
tiny creatures as well. Their tokens would be about half the size of yours. So I meant small creatures.
We did not teach you to be cowards.
There you
No.
go.
I'm kidding.
Like this big. So yeah, the swarm of children quickly dive under the carpet and tables. Yeah, but this is a bit much for them, right? Okay. Your raven.
My raven? I guess my
Apparently, he got ejected out of the magnificent mansion wherever it was.
Cool.
It's
I guess-
over here.
Yeah,
I guess-
underneath one of the guards. It doesn't know how he got here, but it's waiting orders.
I don't know how we got the
No one knows, but it got bounced out.
poof away.
Every creature in the magnificent mansion is ejected.
Yeah, I poof it away, then I guess.
All right.
It's like, what are you doing here?
Like confused cawing noises. Kashan, you're actually up. They've formed a bit of a wall of men. What do you do?
Guess I may as well start swinging.
What did I do with the cleric? I didn't even take a turn with the cleric. What am I doing?
He was so surprised by Karis disappearing there. He's just like,
Yeah.
huh?
I didn't even do anything with it. Alright, let me just see if I can do anything. They're at third level, so we always got whole person. Whole person's great. And there's a lot of targets in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Valen's 1, Andy 2, Sean 3. Okay, Andy. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, Andy? As one of the clerics holds up their holy symbol, tries to bind you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. You suddenly feel your form freeze up as you're just about to bring the hood over. One of the clerics says, "I've got one." Okay, that's you, Kashan. And it's this one who's
I think.
concentrating.
Have you got inspiration, Andy?
DM inspiration. I'm sure we all had one.
Perhaps.
You do on your sheet.
But that's up to you if you want to use it.
Alright, okay.
You want to re-roll the save?
Yep.
Okay, give it a shot.
Wisdom.
Wisdom again. That was much better. Oh, okay, you fight through it. Just barely. And perhaps the cloak shrouds you enough that it pulls you away from the spell. Okay, you are just able to get out of there. Kashan, you are up.
Okay, so I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna bat this top boy.
One up here. Okay.
Yep. Right.
Oh no, they're linked. A cell bond again.
Boy.
It's alright. My mistake.
No worries. I won't target. I'll just point to who.
Okay. Either way, you mortally wound him with just one punch.
Beautiful. Then I'll
That's
attack
fine.
the next guy along.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh man. And he looks just as beat up. In fact, you probably fell him in one punch as well. He's just like slammed up against the wall and completely goes unconscious.
Beautiful.
There's nothing supernatural about these guards. They do seem to just fall down in one punch.
Bonus action. Flurry of blows. Pop, pop. Going to. Oh man. Why do you have to be so far away?
There's 2 clerics and there's a lieutenant and many little guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna clonk this guy just to finish him off.
Yeah, the one standing.
Pop. 14.
Okay, yeah, that knocks him out.
And then last punch going to the lieutenant.
Oh wait, so just 14? That's 14 to hit. A 14 actually misses. Does bring up his own little shield. It's like a buckler, and he just quickly deflects the punch.
Okay. Same thing. I'm just gonna go for the lieutenant for the last punch.
Okay.
Ah, fuck.
And this guy is way more evasive. He's also more heavily armored. And he kind of sways back and then forward again. Okay. Any movement? Or are you good there?
I'm good right here.
Okay. Saladin is unconscious, of course. Llewellyn, you're up.
Is the checkerboard anywhere around?
On this level, no.
Oh, I thought it was. It's not in this room.
No, there's several levels to this place.
Damn it! Damn it! That was going to be my plan. I was going to chuck it into the middle of them. Oh, that changes everything. Sorry. I don't have much. Damn it. I guess I am going to have to just go with cantrips, and I'm gonna be like, "There's still time for you to retain your honor. Keep to your word and leave." And I'm gonna prepare Toll the Dead.
And hold it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep back here where the
Alright.
I'm gonna move further, like in squish.
Okay, holding a spell. I do need to re-roll these guards on mess up.
I'm gonna prepare it to use it on whoever tries to attack next.
Okay, it'd be the one that just barely dodged Kashan. I think.
How many guards? 1, 2, 3, 2 cleric.
Roll. Well, actually, no, it's Andy's up next. Alright, Andy, you've got a chance to do something before these guards seem to descend upon you.
Is she sat on a table right now?
It looks as though she is, yeah, because you got bumped out of the portal and you were like, "What's happening?" And yeah, you ended up on top of the table next to the troglodyte.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I just
actually-
noticed that. I was like, that's a rug. But wait, that's a table.
You are on top of a table. And
I'm sat on
also,
the
I need you to roll a quick con save at the start of your turn, just because this troglodyte is stinking up the place.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's a low DC, but
9.
9. Okay. The stench is so overpowering that until the start of the creature's next turn, you're poisoned
Oh, right. Okay.
just for one turn.
Okay.
That's all. You're like retching and like heaving.
That's even more reason that this next move seems to make sense then. She's gonna put the hood up and blip out of existence.
Right. Just shimmer
Hopefully
out
the
of
stench
place.
can't reach her in the other plane.
Yeah, you take a fresh breath of air as you enter into the astral sea.
It
Ah.
smells worse than the villain's socks. Bye.
Pretty much.
Okay. That takes an action, so you're out. And troglodyte just stinks up the place. It is the other cleric's go. They're going to have to attempt to hold Krishan. It's the only way to stop him from basically rolling this fight. So give me a wisdom saving throw, Krishan.
You got this.
Yes. Wisdom save, sorry.
Yep. That one's immune to poison. Grab him. Find him.
16.
Damn it! He's too nimble. Yeah, once again, they seem to try to contain you, but center yourself and then repel the magic trying to bind you. Okay, that is all of the clerics. It's now the guards. Olwyn says, "It's fine." Spins around a. What the hell has he got? A spear. Has he got a spear? Why has he got a musket? Oh, yeah, because I changed it a long time ago.
He pulls
He's
out
got
a
a long sword
musket.
after.
That would be weird. Like,
No, these are weep veterans. I've added stuff to them. No, he shouldn't just have that. He's got a longsword by the looks, and he's got shield. Now, let's go with the longsword, I guess. And he says, "That's fine. I'll take him. You deal with the rest." And Olvin steps up to the plate and challenges you. He is going to swing one. Oh, he's got disadvantage, doesn't he? Technically.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Don't do
you've
that to
got
me.
You still got the damn cloak
Well,
up.
ah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
that
sense.
didn't auto roll the crit damage though.
I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay. Oops, I rolled again.
Yes.
All right, well, there you go.
Oh, and a crit.
From 20 to 1, he is strikes forward and pierces in a very vulnerable place, like straight through the heart. And as you look back at your image, you just see, like the blurry Kishan, like, oh yeah, I'm an illusion. Never mind.
It's a net 1. What does he get bad?
Does he get bad?
No,
Yeah.
that's not.
Humility,
Yeah.
humiliation.
I fell off a bridge.
Okay, well, there's not immediate danger around him, but
yeah,
I'll tell
me.
you what.
Does he accidentally stab one of his own guards? Like he overswings and just swings into the.
Kind of stabbing forward. Tell you what, stabs forward so much that he oversteps his mark, and there's a vulnerable moment where he realizes he's off guard. He just drops the longsword and then switches out to a short sword instead. So he's switching weapons. He's trying to do damage, but now he's kind of falling back. So he goes into a pirouette and still misses. If he has a short sword, he can also make a short sword. That's it, I think. He's got 2 attacks. Alright.
I want to say that should have also been at disadvantage, so he could have also dropped his short sword. drops his short sword, pulls out a dagger.
No, he does. He keeps downgrading. It's down to like a toothpick. He's like, all right.
God, I want to see that as a scene now. That would be
He has his
hilarious in a
ration
film.
spoon.
Yes. All right. The guards go. They know they can't deal with you, so they're actually going to try to get past you. One of them provokes an attack of opportunity. This one here.
Do you have Sentinel?
I like that. Yes, I do.
Oh, you do have Sentinel.
Yeah, of course I do.
He comes straight towards you, Llewellyn. The blade is already coated in some sort of liquid. But before he gets towards you, you don't even see the blow. He just suddenly goes, "Ugh," and then falls unconscious.
Oh, he's
And it's fine too. He lands on the ground. Is when you see what hit him from behind. It's probably Kashan with the staff. Just a quick whack to the side of the head.
Thank you.
Okay, he's down.
You're welcome.
However, there are 4 more, and they
Okay.
charge in.
As the first one start. They're all going near the troglodyte, by the way.
Yeah, but that's at the start of their turn. They end
One
their
just
turn.
stepped on Ant.
Yeah, well, they kind of feel around where they were. They just don't find you.
And the one who's closest to me, as he starts coming at me, that's when I release my Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Because I ain't doing this.
Fails. How much damage do you do? 15. Okay, he drops. He just suddenly rots away.
I did warn you guys.
Dies. Literally just turns to dust. That does give the opportunity for the others to kind of like try to surround you here. Again, one of them's just going to step on top of Nora. Rough. Okay, here they go. 1, 2, 3. First one is a hit. 21 to hit. 5 points.
But you've
of
got
piercing
mirror
damage.
image up, right?
I do have my mirror image up, so I need to roll a.
D20.
When did you get mirror image up?
That
I
was what he
set
did
in-
when the thing started to disappear at the same
Oh,
time as I
okay.
did fast step.
Yeah. So what's the D20?
Okay, one of the images pops. 14 to hit.
Yeah, and that's.
Another mirror image.
I believe
one-
that still passes. So that's the next mirror image. Yeah, you must roll a 6 or higher, and then I believe it's an 8 or higher for the next
Oh
one.
no, it's the other way around.
And then 11.
It gets lower and lower.
Oh, does it? So the first one
Yeah.
would have been 11 or higher, then 8 or higher,
Okay.
and then so I'm just passing. Now it's 6 or higher.
Oh no, sorry, yeah. It gets
If
it,
it's
gets
6 or
it should get harder and harder. So yeah, it's the other way around. But yeah. Okay, it's still a success. So you do pop another mirror image. Which leaves the last one to try and strike true. And it goes ahead and misses.
Whew.
Stabbed into the wall behind you. Okay. Alright, that's them. Back to the top of the round. Carriers. So you're outside. There are a couple of archers. Go ahead, give me a perception check. You spotted there's one directly below you on a wall, sorry, on the building, and there are can't see any more than that though. There is definitely just like one looking around, but he's actually got his eyes trained on the door at the moment.
Yep.
Because this is the one from the west side, so
Yeah.
he's actually just trained on the door with a crossbow.
Okay. The
Or-
bit.
If you move away from the window anymore, it's potential that he might spot you. But
Yeah. I mean, I
away,
went.
away from the building.
Yeah. The big question is, can I see Irina?
Yes, that's another question. They have moved them, but what you can see is a number of the guards. There's about 4 of them have gone through an alleyway, but you can just about see their movement through one of the canopies of like the buildings.
Okay.
There is an obvious sign of the guards moving, but you don't see direct sight on Irina, just the
Okay.
guards.
How far is it from where I am to the alley where they are?
You've gone up, did you say 50 feet?
Yeah.
So you are already up about 15 feet. So you're about 60 foot high. I'm going to say roughly about 90 to 100 foot away from them.
Okay. That. No, that's good. I can work with that. So, you know what? So I'm gonna fast step 60 feet down to basically try to get into the alley as best I can.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move to see if I can get next to Irina, because I have 50 foot of movement.
Okay. As you come down into the alleyway, you do see two of the guards are actually transporting Irina away from this place. They are unconscious, and it doesn't look like she's got any of her gear on her. They've confiscated all of that.
Hmm.
And
changes plans
lastly, there
slightly.
are two guards in between you and her
And then she's got two guards on her.
on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I've still got my action. What is my best action here? Because that's a slightly different situation to what I was hoping. So... Okay. The guards... Between the guards that are in front of me and the guards that are holding Irina, what's the distance? And I realise this is a lot of distance questions, but I kind of needed to know if what I'm going to do works.
They're basically right next to her.
Okay.
So, like in the middle.
Okay. Well, this will hurt Irina, but they're not going to go unconscious from it. And it's a potential way to get them out, but then it's also very noisy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go for it. All right, so they were about. Okay, so we're just good. What's the highest level slot I have left? Yeah, let's just try to and see if this wakes up Irina as well.
Okay,
So
Irina, give me a Constitution saving throw as on top of that one that you've already just rolled. Well, I haven't rolled it yet. There it is. Okay, so obviously failing the save from the explosion, but just give me a save from the poison as well. Okay. The poison seems to still hold. Whatever this is seems to be potent, extra potent, and their system isn't recovering from it fully. But the three guards are hardly left alive. Yeah, how much damage did you do?
21.
Yeah, two of them saved, right? So
Yep.
two of the guards immediately fall down.
Which two saved?
The two corner ones,
Okay, so
opposite corners.
this one and this one.
Yep.
Okay, so the one that's next to me is within 10 feet of me, so he can also have 6 lightning damage from the Heart of the Storm ability.
Ooh. Okay, well, he goes down as well then. As soon as this goes off, though, Kashan,
Karis.
yeah,
Oh.
there's a whistling noise in the air. Oh, which just barely misses you.
Yeah, because
And-
Karis currently just sort of has like he's got like his arm strapped to the glaive or something. It's just like.
You look up, and there seems to be yet another guard, like positioned on a nearby building that's seen what's happened in the alleyway and is like tried to aim down and get a shot.
Yep.
But there's too much coverage in this tight space.
Yep.
The
So they-
one next to you turns around, immediately alarmed by all of this.
Yep. Karis is just gonna move next to Irina and just be like, right, don't mean you any harm. Really didn't want to have to do this, but I was hoping to just get her out of here. So you go your way. I'll take her. No need for combat, right?
After he just took out 3 people.
I
Seems
mean,
everyone
Seems
seems
reasonable.
their past words at this point, and they charge in with a spear. Yep.
Oh,
can you at least let me put my...
Nope. Wait, what is your AC without armor?
It'd be like
13?
11, 13, yeah.
Okay, well that's gonna hit then. Right. Take 7 points of piercing damage. Give me a con save.
oh no.
This is against the poison, right? Okay,
Good at those.
advantage.
You're immune to this stuff.
And it's just like, at this point, you people have tried to poison me so much. Just stop trying.
That's fine. Just
Oh, God.
we'll just bleed you out then.
Darius, have you used your reaction list?
No, I haven't. So I just sort of look to them and go, you know what? Give me a dex save.
What's that mean?
Good. Have
Wow.
2d8 lightning damage.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
And I just sort of look at the arch and I'm just like, we good? You're gonna let me go, or do you want a piece too?
He's loading up another crossbow bolt.
These guys
Okay.
aren't sensible at all.
All right. Meanwhile, back inside.
You have no sense of self-preservation.
We must.
We will die for this cause.
Okay. They are gonna I got nothing else but to try and get this one thing to work, but I'm running out of spell slots. So, Kishan, another whole person your way, and
He's not at his desk.
one of these has got to work, right? A wisdom saving throw.
God.
He's the monk. He should be the best at that.
He should.
But then again, I'm the cleric, so you'd think I'd be good at that.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
7.
Yes!
I'm going to re-roll that.
Inspiration. Come on. No.
Yeah.
Great.
I was going to curse my prior kindness, but it seems we finally got you under wraps, under control. The shimmering of your cloak freezes in place as you are. Well, actually, that one doesn't stop, but it does paralyze you at the very least. The cloak is
Does
still trying to
Egbert
shimmer.
do something here?
If he was under another condition, yes. Egbert can only take on the second condition that's applied. Don't you?
He is
Lay
under
your
a
hand on it.
condition. Under the stupidity condition.
Yeah, almost.
Do you have
Um,
counter spell left, Llewellyn?
No, I used my last one to stop myself from getting.
Finally. In which case, we might finally break through. Okay, Raven, Shillen, Kishan, roll me a wisdom save, because you might just break out and be like, straight back at it. This is at the end of your turn, though. They will get a chance.
Nice.
No.
That's Irina.
Yeah, what the hell?
You may have had them clicked.
Does that still count though?
What did you roll that, though? Did you roll that?
No, but the stats on it are different compared to Kashan's.
Yeah, I
ones
know.
when
It's
you
only
look at
plus
them.
2 short.
Yeah.
So it would have been like an 11. So it's still not enough. Okay. All right. Seize this opportunity, men.
Oh,
Llewellyn, it's your turn.
oh no.
You hear the children like whimpering under the table, like, "Ah, what's happening?" Actually, seeing an opening, one of them probably makes a mad dash out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
They can't go downstairs. They're just gonna have to go upstairs.
I assume they do that on their turn.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a really bad place.
Llewellyn, do you have mage hand?
No.
Damn,
And
I meant the cantrip, just checking.
all my damaging spells are of higher level. I don't want to do this, but if I'm gone, I'm not losing.
Gonna be.
Shan, I'm sorry.
No. He can take it. He's on pretty much full health.
I don't really want to do this. I'll come back for you. No. Right.
Wait, you'll come back for me? What?
You're paralyzed. I'm surrounded. And
Yeah,
Against
just
the window.
just fireball the cunts.
But they don't. He's got no spell slots left.
you didn't get a rest.
He's been drained dry. The
What,
only
you don't
weakness-
have anything higher?
No.
No, I've got second level and lower, and none of them are damaging spells.
He's been burning tons.
They're all support spells.
What's wrong with you? You're a wizard, not a fucking cleric.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No.
If
mean-
Kashan wasn't frozen right now, he'd turn on you with the guards.
No.
What
you-
magic items do you have attuned?
Oh, God.
Don't you have the staff?
I do have the staff. I forgot about the staff.
Or
Are you attuned to that?
or at an
I am
extreme
attuned to it.
thing, the silver horn.
Yes. Oh, I blow the horn. I forgot about the horn. I blow the horn for the first time.
Gondor calls for aid,
Yes.
and Rohan will answer.
What does the horn do?
2d4 plus 2 berserkers appear in the room. 2d4 plus 2, I believe. Is it actually?
Oh my God! You better roll 2d4.
Because I've completely forgot about that. Is
Yep.
it 2d?
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Can't be used for another 7 days, but I think this is the time.
Five berserkers appear, and I assume I would say I'd have 2 of them close to me, and then 2 of them in.
I'll let you decide where they want to go.
So I
In
would have
fact,
1 here on top of this dead body.
let me give you permission real quick. Hold on.
Wait, where the fuck did you get this horn?
Yeah, hold on. We're
This,
gonna.
this was the item from the magic shop. It was one of the items
Yeah.
that he planned to use in the arena, but we didn't need to.
You should be able to move the berserkers. Really?
Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna have 1 there, 1 there.
Imagine if
Right,
you'd
okay.
used this on the
And
part of the
then,
sneaking in, and it was just the berserkers attacking, and they had no idea it was us.
I forgot about it. So 1 there and 1 there. So basically, Olwyn is surrounded. The clerics are also up against them, and then there's 2 in front of me to help protect me.
Okay.
Thank you, James. I forgot about the horn.
That's joke.
So just
Yeah.
quick.
It cost a lot of money. I gave up my ivory goats for this.
Mm-hmm.
Good trade.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, it looks like we roll for initiative with them. It's going to be easier if I just do them all on one.
Well, the highest one got 11, but I got a nat
Yeah.
20, so,
Yeah, I'm just going to give you.
I guess they'd be going now.
I'm gonna remove them all and then add one again. Hold on. So you can roll it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna add this one. Okay, roll that one's initiative on the tracker.
Aww.
Seems this
Okay.
is a day of people reminding each other of their abilities because I forgot about my reaction ability.
Yeah, I think it's good. You're all looking out for each other.
It's only
then-
because Irina also has Hellish Rebuke that I'm like, you're a tiefling, you get this thing, do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the tiefling one, but I have a thing for sorcerer. I've got a different thing because of my bloodline, but
All right. So in a moment of panic, backed up against the window, surrounded by these guards, you know that one dose of this deadly poison could knock you out, and it'll be the end.
Yeah. I'm
You
looking
search around in your belongings, finally feeling the metal of the horn, bringing it around, letting out this blast as you would your bagpipes at full blast, and just this echoing and cacophonous noise, which is perhaps even heard in the astral sea. It's that loud that just booms out, and with that call, you suddenly see out of the mists, these berserkers rise, axes branded, glowing runes over their body. These magical summoned berserkers roar.
It says it's the Horn of Valhalla as well, so I kind of a little bit expect it to sound Skyrim.
For Jarl of Velen,
Yes. Yes.
for Jarl Allenwood.
Yes.
All right, cool. We are ready. They look shook. All the rest of the guards are like, "Ah!" They're just little, they're just little day job guards. These are warriors that died in battle and went to a heaven.
It's
All
not
right,
even concentration either, so even if I go down, they carry on.
Andy's still in the Astral Sea.
Is he choosing to do anything or staying behind in
It'll
the...
literally be 2 seconds. She'll be back in
Yeah.
like literally 2 seconds.
Come
Problem.
on.
I'll take an unconscious guard's turn in that time. Done. All right, Troglodyte. Troglodyte's unconscious.
I guess
Yep.
to be fair, I would like summon that there as well because I know what the troglodyte can do by being around it.
That's why I was asking about Mage Hand. Just drag them towards you.
Yeah, yeah.
How many sorcery points does
And-
that cost?
Okay, welcome back.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Um,
So you just heard like a weird distant horn blow. It sounded so far off, but like you swear, even in here in the starry heavens, something just sounded off.
yeah, what I basically want to do is over in the Astral Sea, do I notice anything strange in my surroundings that could correlate to what's going on in this plane?
Ooh.
Because, of course,
roll
we know
a-
something's going on with the soldiers and things like that. So,
Is there any hints? Well, go ahead, roll a perception check. See if there is anything that sparks interest. What did we get?
Wait a
Right.
minute.
Only thing
No.
you can see is just a faint underlying crackle to the nearby nebulas, as if there's maybe some sort of electrical storm between all the chemicals and those distant swirling nebulas. Other than that, nothing that really just flat out gives you a clue as to what's going on.
but
Just
something's
the-
obviously disturbing it, though. Okay.
Yeah, it's that same similar crackle and lightning that conjures up images that of what you saw within the Astral Sea when you was in the temple of the shrine of the sun and moon,
Mm-hmm.
and those weird electrical beings like leapt out. It's like they're there again, just at the periphery of this
Okay.
encounter.
Just out of curiosity, electric surges, yes, but are they a particular color or are they like standard kind of yellowish white?
These would be kind of a bluish,
Okay.
and it's perhaps purely because of the blue of the Astral Sea
Oh, yeah.
and the nebulous cloud become like this purpley blue, and when the strike goes off, it like illuminates it with that big bluish color. And I'll tell you what, with the 28, the same color of blue as Carius's skin.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That'll be everything. You remain in safe hands in the Astral
Yeah,
Sea. however.
I'm gonna stay hidden here for now.
No problem.
You guys have got this.
My brain just goes, why don't you just try to harness the electricity and make the world's first electric violin?
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Not really a bad idea, but
Yeah,
maybe-
at
maybe
this moment in time, maybe not, but perhaps.
Something to explore later, perhaps. But you do know you've seen this crackling and lightning before. It wasn't as fierce here as it was then. But it's here. It's somewhere here. It's like close by. Okay. The other cleric of Serene Waters, they've got you paralyzed now, Kashan. I just read up on the cloak, and it seems you don't gain the effect of it as long as you can't move. You are fully at their disposal, but they can't poison you. They're gonna have to do what they did to Carius and just knock you out. But see what
That's
I've got.
gonna knock you out.
Inflict wounds. Yeah. All right. So they rush up to you. This doesn't look so serene. He suddenly grabs a hold of your chest, and there's this almighty pain that surges through it. And I just need to roll to hit. So we can hit you. We do some good
Wait.
damage.
You're paralyzed. They're within 5
Yep.
feet. Oh no.
Yep. That's exactly why they're going for it.
It's an auto crit.
Okay.
Oof.
They do hit, which means it becomes a crit, like an extra 3d10. This pain is only amplified with the fact that you can't repel it or you can't tense your muscles, and its necrotic damage wrecks through you. Okay, that did a chunk of damage, even though these are simple clerics. That is their go though. Okay, the berserkers can finally act.
Right, so the first one is going to attack this one. And he is going to do Reckless.
Okay.
I don't know how that works.
Oh,
but...
shit.
Basically, they have advantage on everything.
Yeah, you just hold shift.
Okay.
Wow.
Shit. Well, that
Wow,
one,
but he's so reckless, he just chops into the fireplace. Apparently,
well, that one missed.
he falls off the table.
The other one attacks the other one against Llewellyn.
Yeah, he's in the wall at the moment, so he can be there though.
Yeah.
Fine.
So,
All right, he's flanking, so
we'll chip.
advantage +2. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay.
Ooh,
10 damage.
leaves this guy on his last legs as he's just like crying in pain as an axe just struck into the back of him.
So,
You got one attack, yeah?
yeah, they've only got one attack.
Thank God.
So, this one down here.
Yep.
Is going to attack this one.
Okay. He's currently like concentrating on the spell, but he's seeing an axe flying towards him. Definitely flinches out of the way.
He is. He does. Not 20.
Wow.
And he didn't roll the crit damage, so add that extra d12.
Extra D12.
I'll have to look into why it's not doing crits.
Yeah. So that's 19 points of damage against the.
Another
Thing.
11. Okay, he is going to roll a concentration check.
Fails.
And fail. Yikes.
Kashan is back in the game.
Just in time. I was about to go with Olwyn in there.
Right.
Okay, nice.
Next is I'm doing this one
Okay, yeah, sure.
against this one.
This cleric, yep.
Yeah, they're both going to go for that cloak because he just stepped up to him. And he's going to do another great axe. They're all going reckless. Oh, it misses. Oh. And then the last one against him as well. For 7
Yep.
damage.
Looks like these clerics armored up, and they're actually wielding shields now. Okay, that is a hit though.
7 damage.
7 points. All right, but they've also fully healed themselves by the looks. Okay, it's Olwyn's go. What the? Where did these come from? Must be the wizard's doing. Take him out. Meanwhile, he's going to try to take you on, Kashan. Your cloak isn't active right now. It got knocked because you got hit effectively. You actually stand a chance to hit you with this time. Guess he could have picked up his longsword again. Yeah. Oof. Rough.
Yeah. Looks like some of the animations
Really
aren't
bad.
working either.
Do you know what I do get the back?
Mhm.
He tried to hit me.
Yeah.
I've got a reaction.
Okay.
Whack.
Wait, you don't have retribution strike. It's only if he's hitting someone else, right? With Sentinel.
If they make an attack.
I think it's
Against an ally.
If it's against an ally, I'm gonna be so sad. And can I save it?
that would be mean to deny them the crit.
You just suddenly rolled it. I was like, Sentinel was only against another like an ally of yours, but
other than you, that's.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, wait.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but maybe he was aiming for Egbert, and you just suddenly were like, ah.
That makes sense. DM's what?
That's what I'd say if I was trying to defend it. He hit my egg. But it's good job you're unparalyzed in that quick moment, though. The two strikes just go wide as you suddenly, like, you're willing yourself to kind of like move your head out of the way, and you jerk just in time. Okay, it is 2 more guards. One of them's unconscious. Guy is right next to you, the villain. No, he still has a chance to do the thing. Yeah.
Right, but Will, can we not do that for a sec while I
You're not concentrating, are you?
the pop's
Is-
my last one.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
He is actually. No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Sentinel.
Yeah. All right, yeah, you can send on that guy and crit him.
Wow.
Okay, roll another.
Well, there's
Well,
the
it'll be
extra
with-
6, so that's 14.
Oh, okay. 14. Then that knocks him out. Damn. All right. There you go. So your staff reaches out. Oh, sorry, your chain.
Is Cheney Dave.
Chain is just long enough to kind of strike out. Damn. Whips him around the back of the head, and you're surrounded by another unconscious guard. Lavellan, not your turn. Karis' go.
Right. So for Karis's action, he is going to. Let me just check how many sorcery points this is again, because this is a feature of the sorcerer that I have never used. Despite. Okay, I'm going to use my. Say, oh, it's a bonus action to. No, that's to expend the spell slots. You can. Oh no, it's a bonus action to do. I thought it was an action, so I'm going to spend. Oh, I've got. No, I'm going to spend 5 sorcery points to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
And I'm going to just sort of grab hold of Irina and be like, I really hope this works this time. And I'm going to thunder step out of there with them.
Okay.
In fact, just because that guard on the roof has annoyed me enough, I'm going to grab Irina, float up next to him, and then thunderstep. Just be like,
Right.
I warned you.
He gets like launched back a bit from the explosion. Roll your damage for it.
I don't know why. It's doing it like that for some.
Sorry, you can click it from the chat.
I have 16
Oh
damage.
god. Oh man, yeah, he's blasted back. He's unconscious.
Right, now
Guards are not putting up much of a fight.
Thunderstep allows me to. Second. Up to 90 feet away. All of the guards are sort of focused on there. From the. How far is it from the. The word from the alley where we are to the outer wall?
Oh, I see. Well, they went west, so they got further away from the wall.
But is the outer wall within 90 feet?
Yeah, probably just about.
Okay, so I've gone like 10 foot up to obviously get to the thing, leaving me with, because I've got Irina at 20 foot move speed, so I'm going to use the 90 foot thunder step to get on top of the wall, and then just go 20 foot away. I'm taking Irina out of town to safety to try to recover. I'm going to get
Along the
archered,
wall.
aren't I?
Along the wall with the archers that couldn't see you from that side of the tower, and they suddenly turn to you and do fire. I mean, they've had the held action for a long time, so Oh, you're lucky. One of them flies past your head. Another one does hit though, and takes. They're using light crossbows. These guys.
Yeah.
So what is it, D6 plus the dex? Ain't all that much. It's +1. You take 5 points of piercing damage there,
Yep.
Ooh.
and I need another con save.
Okay.
No problem. All right, but that you cannot take another arrow to
Yep.
stay here any longer. Bad times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harris is just trying to go as far as he can, just like, I just want to just stop shooting me. Why come the dragons have attacked you instead? I wouldn't have cared.
No. Crazy. Damn. What do we do? Too many of these things. Oh, they're better fighters than our guards. In fact, there are no guards left. The cleric's panicking a bit. God. But they don't retreat. They just seem to push on. I'm gonna say they still got 1 second. This is his last second level. Screw it. Velen? No. No, we're gonna try again. Kashan, another wisdom save.
What?
The last old person.
Ah,
Yeah, I know. They burned through their second levels. Yeah! Alright, you're paralyzed again. In that brief moment of being unparalyzed, though, still just as deadly. Knocking a guard out just the instant one of them walks past you. But yeah, they need to hold this. So they cast it again. You know what? They're going to move away first. And your Berserker would get an attack of opportunity. Realized.
Is he risking that?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say they move away first, then cast it.
Okay. 21 damage. That's another 12 damage.
Ouch. Yeah, they're very badly wounded at this point. They're dragging their feet up the steps, leaving blood as they go. And they get about the top of the steps. Okay. That's going to be their go, though. The kids are at the top of the stairs, though.
Do the kids attack him? Please tell me the kids attack him.
With what?
Throw the
Push him
throw
down
the
the
checkerboard
stairs.
at them.
They'll have daggers. We've been teaching them to be rogues.
Oh, my lord.
At
I'm not
least,
going to...
at least
I'll
give
tell
them.
you what, they'll just...
Throw a rug at them. There's got to be a rug. Throwing a rug
Oh.
at someone coming up the stairs.
Oh, could they not push him down the stairs?
I'll let them have a shove, yeah. I'll let them do the shove. Seems like the most
Like,
feasible thing. So all these kids just run up towards him, and they just push him all together at the same time.
so one's using the aid action.
I guess I'll let Andy roll this for you. Because,
you have to use the stats of Swarm of Children.
yeah. Andy, can you roll for the swarm of children? Just give me a d20 roll. I don't suppose they got much strength, so just a straight d20 is fine.
With advantage, right? Because one's giving aid.
13.
Technically, they're
13.
pretty
No, they're
low.
one swarm.
okay.
Alright. Then the Cleric of Serene Water. Oh wait, I rolled a
Nah.
saving thing. That's the same thing. Okay. They managed to stop for themselves from being pushed down the stairs and they're like grabbing onto the sides of the banister. These kids though. They're up to no good. Okay, Sean, you're paralyzed. Roll another wisdom
Technically,
save.
one of these kids knows how to use the message kit.
yeah.
What is
That is
it?
true.
Yes.
Can he message
they
the
do.
cleric with something really sinister?
Oh, that'd be great. The waters
Maybe
are
on the
not
next-
so serene anymore.
And then next turn, perhaps. Oh my god, Kashan, you will not be detained. You break through the paralyzing effect. That still eats up your turn. But hey, maybe they do more reaction stuff. Okay, Llewellyn, do you
Right,
get done?
guys, targeted. I am super annoyed that I had to use that just to save us. Toll the dead on him.
Which one? Oh, I'll win.
No, on this one.
Oh, on that
Oh,
one.
that guy. Okay. Yeah, he's very, very unconscious.
Good. Now the kids can push him down the
Yeah,
stairs.
now they push him down, and you see Now you see him tumbling down. Oh my
And
God.
again, I say very loud so Alwyn can hear. We warned you. We gave you chances to retain your honor in keeping the deal.
This is not about honor. This
It's law.
is the law. No, he doesn't say the law either. He says this is for the mistress.
Mistress?
Ooh.
That's it. Andy, back to you.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier that I could hear the horn from where I was.
Yeah, it was distant. It sounded out as if summoning the berserkers from a distant heaven near the Astral Sea.
I don't really want to come out of hiding, but I might
Okay.
try and attempt something. If I could hear the horn, wondering if they'll be able to at least hear me. And what I want to do is I want to play a tune and try and give the kids some bardic inspiration. To give them a little bit of a lending hand.
Okay, let's
Keep
see.
the children safe.
I'll,
That's one of them.
I mean, she's basically their Rufio right now.
Give me a d20. This will be their perception check.
Come on, kids.
Seems the music is unable to pierce the veil of the realm. They're still stuck on the material. And for all you know, you may be light years away.
It was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot, yeah.
Let's go back to. I mean, that's only a bonus action if you wanted to try something else as an action.
No, like I say, she's staying in hiding for now.
No worries then. We're nearly at the end of this anyway. I don't think the clerics can do much more. Oh boy, Kashan is going to go for another inflict wounds on you.
Bring it.
Your cloak's not back up, is it? So it's that.
Actually, it's been
is
his
up.
turn and he didn't get hit, so yeah, it would
Yeah.
have been, right? Because he.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Alwyn missed, didn't he? Okay,
Mhm.
so he's got advantage. Wow,
I,
really good roll, though.
I don't want you to hit me. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Garrett. Yeah, you're good.
I'm not
I didn't
even
see you
there.
there.
I mean, they somehow managed to hit me with inflict wounds from that distance. Damn.
Did manage to hit you, but you are way unaffected by this. Only 5 points of necrotic,
Wow.
as opposed to like the 20 odd you took last time. So
This guy's
that
pissing me off.
negligible damage, and they just look a little bit horrified as they realize, yeah, it's not going to be enough to bring you down. It's the berserkers. Get chopping.
Llewellyn says, "It is time." As the berserkers start to charge forward, surrounding. It begins a barrage.
We should have saved it to spell magic.
Yeah, but-
Reckless attack.
Oh
But
god.
you're flanking, right? So
Yeah,
+2.
that hits still. That would just hit then.
Does that hit? Okay then. Only 4 damage for the first one.
Okay.
Second
Damage
one
is damage.
is this one.
Another hit.
And this one.
They're just getting hacked down. Their chainmail's getting chopped to pieces.
This one.
The shield is doing nothing to defend themselves. Not while being hit from multiple angles. That would also be a hit.
7 more damage.
Okay.
Now, because these two aren't in position to do that, this one will move up as well. So, these two are going for Olsen, whoever he's called.
I'll win.
Is he targeted? I can't tell.
Yeah, he is. And again, if he's flanked, that's also a hit.
8 damage, and then the last one.
Oh, I bleed him.
There you go. So that's 18 to Olwyn, and the other one took 7, 12, 16. So this one took 16. This one took
12. Yep. Okay.
yeah, I believe so. Not 18, sorry.
18. Oh. Da, da, da. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the cleric is looking bloodied at this point, and Olwyn's that's the first damage he's taken, so he's still on his feet, and he will use this opportunity to perhaps fight back, but it looks like a losing fight at this point. So he just strikes out again with fervor that just shows no sign of surrendering, even though it would make sense for them to do that in this moment. Hold on, I need to roll that first one. Disadvantage.
No, but didn't. No, it wouldn't be up because he got hit by the inflict wounds, right?
Oh, yeah. True. Okay, in that case, they both hit, and that's the damage he deals. And an extra d8. The crit. 5. Charles bloody as well. Maybe just everyone goes unconscious. The berserkers are left. Who knows how this fight is going to turn out?
To go
Curious. You have one chance to get out of here, or perhaps take out 2 guards.
You can take out 2 guards.
I'm thinking on my best move here.
They're at like opposite ends of the wall as well.
Yeah. So, how far away are they from me currently?
So they were. One of them's really close. One of them's distant about 45 feet away.
Okay. So.
But they're still within like the one next to you is probably within 10 feet.
Okay.
That's where exactly
so
I placed them.
bonus action fast step to get 60 feet away.
Which way are you going? Off the wall and down into the desert, or
Yeah.
into the town?
Off the wall, and thinking about it from a physics point, it would be better to go up rather than down, right? I mean, they're crossbows, but either way. I'm just going to go basically 60 foot straight out into the desert, basically.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to dash on the glaive, taking us another 60 foot, so now we're 120 foot away.
Wow. All right. Okay. With that, give me a quick perception check as well, as you're moving and dashing out of there. Nice. Okay, with that, I'll say there is actually cover. There are some palm trees,
Yeah.
which look to be medium, like half cover, but then you see a big boulder sticking out in the desert.
Yep. I'm
And
just going to
if you
hide
wanna do-
behind that.
Yeah, if you want to use your movement, you kind of swoop down
Yeah.
and duck behind it.
And then
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
just going to slap Irina to try to wake her up.
Yes.
It's like, wake up already.
Doesn't seem to be much. Oh god, Kashan, you're free. You've got 2 targets left in this room. That's
And
it.
I'm murder now.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's all down to you.
Sweet, cool. Olwyn's been pissing me off.
Yeah, the cleric's bloodied. All
Right.
winners. That is a miss. Oh wait, that's a hit. What am I talking about? Plus 12 to hit. Rough.
Con
Okay.
save.
Oh, here it is. Not like this.
You keep
He's
paralyzing me.
worried.
Get ready to get stunned.
Ah. The fight's over at this point. You just see like winded, reeling. He puts his hand on your shoulder, like trying to steady himself.
That's fine. I'll take his hand.
Oh,
I'm gonna drag him over to this corner.
my god! Like smack his head into the
Are
shell.
you just going to leave him by the troglodyte? Because
Oh,
that's mean.
That is actually horrible. Oh god! Whack! Whack! He's just getting absolutely pummeled. He doesn't look
And
like.
then I'm gonna go around that side. Just.
He did. That was me. All right, Llewellyn.
Oh, I also knock him to the ground. Just.
Okay.
What have we got?
You got
Looks
a
like the
cleric.
battle is won at this point, but if you want to deliver the finishing touches,
Yeah. Let's
Things got hairy though, guys.
Yeah.
Dong.
Where are I?
Like, how dare you? And I'm walking forwards as I do this. Use necromancy on my friend. Only I can do that.
Damn it.
We do whatever it takes.
As he hears this necrotic bell in his head.
We do
Okay.
whatever it takes to keep the waters from being disturbed.
It has nothing to do with the waters. Okay. And it's your go. Not that you know what's going on out there.
That is a very good question. Do I actually know what's going on out there?
No, you don't,
Okay.
sadly.
Yeah. She's
I'll
probably
say this,
kind of
though.
sat there, kind of floating around.
I'll
Here's
tell
the
you what you
ward.
do see.
Okay.
The crackle of that lightning does seem to be dimming down.
Okay.
And you see that nebula seems to be drifting off as if taken away by some unseen wind.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm just no. This probably will be my last time I do it myself because I've got to go to bed. But she'll probably think, okay, enough time's passed. Something's weird going on here. She'll pop back in. Of course, she's not poisoned anymore.
No, that was for a round.
Yeah. Noticed a load of rather crazy looking guys with axes.
Yeah, yeah. They seem to
And
be on
she's
your
like-
side, though.
She's just kind of like, who am I hitting?
Points towards the cleric.
Okay. Puts towards the cleric. Okay.
This one.
What have we got?
It looks really wounded.
Is that going to be the one square?
Yeah, it's 5 foot.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm not concentrating.
No, you're not. Don't worry about that.
Let me guess. Cloud of daggers. Yep.
How do they concentrate?
Yeah, you've got a clip where you can hit.
There
Oh
we
no, the berserkers. Oh well, they don't mind getting hit. That is a fail on their part, and
I
you
mean-
see that dagger's shredding them up.
Should it be that big? It says it's a cube
No,
pie
it's a
for on
5
each
foot
side.
cube, so it should only hit him.
It got placed on the intersection. That's why.
Okay.
It
I
got
don't know, I
placed
just
like
dropped it
the.
off the person.
It was only meant to hit him.
That's all right. It got him. The berserkers are going to disappear at the end of this anyway.
I think
They're just like, yes, finally a challenge.
They last like an hour.
Okay. Then you're backing away, or are you staying atop the table? That's,
I'll stay on top of the
position.
table.
Probably don't want
Okay.
to stay next to the troglodyte.
I'll move away from that thing actually.
Yeah, the
that's a good point.
stinky troglodyte doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump right over that.
The cleric has one last turn in this combat before it's all over.
And I do need to go to bed, guys.
It's okay. We're pretty much wrapped up here. It's alright if you need to go. Go. And the last turn, I guess the last action will be. You know what would have really been helpful if I had just silenced the wizard and the horn. That would have helped.
Sorry, what? I can't hear you.
Instead, they're just gonna turn and yeah, guiding bolt.
Who to?
At Kashan.
Kashan. They're like, we must take down Kashan.
You gotta
If,
take someone
if
out.
only you were an astral monk, because I'm pretty sure.
Please, will you allow me this one time to throw it back at them?
It's light. It's not even physical.
My hands are magical.
Oh.
The astral
know,
monk, I think, can, or it can with some energy types.
Okay. Well,
But
The berserkers might have the finishing blow instead.
The first one goes.
Okay.
Ba-da.
That's
Now-
it. They down. Chop. Ugh. They fall to the ground, bloodied, refusing to surrender, even to the very end.
No, my one's dead. You don't have to go. Don't have to do it. No.
Da-da-da.
Protection.
Sentinel.
Da-da-da.
In the spar with the berserkers. We will gladly fight you. If that is what you wish,
They would.
man.
They probably would as well.
I think now's probably a good time to ask for him to surrender.
Would 17 hit?
Yeah. Yes, it does actually.
Da-da-da. 1,
They are down,
2,
and that is the end of combat.
3,
God. No, stop.
4.
He's already dead.
Yeah. You just
The berserkers, they don't care.
Could have
They
kept
leave-
him alive.
They leave a bloodied heap on the ground.
Oh,
chopped
we've
into
still
pieces.
got the clerics and some of the guards probably, and
Then they all.
and we can still actually he might be a good one to cast Speak with Dead on. I'm not there, but think
Then they
about it.
all go over here to this guy, and they put up their mead and they drink to victory.
Well,
Sure.
But they
They
last an hour.
do? Oh my god.
Yeah, they can help us clean up the bodies.
They'll be like,
Uh,
I heard there's archers outside as well. If you
I
need
was going
help
to say,
dealing with them.
Chris, very quickly, I want
Mhm.
to spend whatever action I have. Oh, is it out of combat?
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Cool. So I regain points 3 times my level.
Yeah.
So that puts
Then
me
you're
up
just gonna go
by-
outside and yeet arrows back at people.
Yeah, because I've been waiting to do this for so long. What level are
Right.
we? 13. So I get 39 hit points back.
Nice.
Right. If that's the case, you two guard the door this way.
Right. And I
this-
run outside.
And the other 3, they follow Kashan. Make sure he's safe.
Right.
You climb, as you're
Shoot
climbing
me!
around the building, Kishan, you do see there is an archer. Fires up, or rather, he's a crossbow bolt. But either way, you can catch a bolt.
Shoot
easier.
me!
They attempt to, and obviously you know how it goes. You suddenly see berserkers loosed into the village, into the town. They just begin chopping down anyone who opposes. But it looks like most of the guards have been defeated, and they kind of just aimlessly charge.
No. I gave them specific orders to follow Kashan and keep him safe.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's all they're doing. Keeping him safe. They're basically his bodyguards. And he's the
okay.
boss.
If you were to work your way around the tower as well, you'd hear there are 2 more shouting and saying, "He's behind that boulder there! Take aim!" And they are trying to take shots at Carius, who is somewhere in the desert, apparently. Not even you can see him from this angle. But I'm sure climbing, pole vaulting around, you get to the wall, the berserkers joining you in finishing off these last 2 guards, which are not putting up much of a fight. And it's strange to think that they wouldn't surrender at this point, like considering they're completely outmatched, and yet they seem to fight till death. And it's
I outmatched them and I'd been like at 10 HP this entire time.
it's unnerving to see them just fighting even down to the last.
Well, they go down by their own arrows.
Right, that's true enough. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I think there's a place to end tonight's session, unless what would be the plan after this? Mop up, clean up.
Well, yeah, clean up and that, but the first thing I'll do is wake Saladin up and just point him to all the carnage, like, "Look what you made us do," and then knock him back unconscious.
He would say in response as you're knocking him out, he'd say, "The sting is a worse fate.
The what? The sting is a
The
word?
sting is a worse fate."
Wow.
And he just gets knocked out. You have no idea if that was gibberish or if it actually meant something. But
I put the gag back into his mouth and he's still tied up. For the next week is going to be about trying to get him to talk. I'm finding.
Someone just needs to remember to get my stuff, please.
Oh yeah, we'll pick up the stuff from Olwyn as well.
Yeah, he
I'll-
had it.
I need candlewick. Irina's probably starting to turn blue even in the desert.
Yeah, Karis
Yeah,
is like, wait, I'm the blue one. Stop it. Slap her again to try to wake her up.
I'll
No, he
hold on
doesn't
to
really.
Irene. I'll hold on to Irene.
It's fine, we're friends, it's allowed.
So
Karis is
Llewellyn-
going to try pouring water on you instead.
Yeah. So Llewellyn's got Irina's stuff at the moment.
I think that's probably worse than slapping her.
Yeah.
She's spicy.
Yeah. Getting him.
Not
to
right now,
talk.
she's not. She's sort of like,
Both Nora and Irina seem to remain unconscious for quite a while.
Yeah.
Seems like someone's going to need to either cure it or slap them extra hard. don't know,
Does anyone come to get Karis out from behind the boulder? Because he's just like, he pokes his head out occasionally, just like,
Yeah, you would see on the wall there's a set of berserkers in Kashan just like knocking people out.
Are we good, Kashan?
I think so.
Do we want to go to the ship, or are we come back to the tower?
Well, I think the dry oasis, not there, but the dry oasis is ours now at this point.
Well, they did
The
say there would be a
dry
coup. I suppose they weren't expecting it to be us.
Yeah.
Karis starts bringing the Irina back, and it's like, if we get attacked one more time today.
yes, it's that obviously the coup is against the captain, and if these guys have attacked us, then they know we work
With the captain.
with the captain, so...
It is now the Kia oasis.
No, even I don't like that
Or
one.
the drier oasis.
Dry.
That's even worse.
Or the dry chiasis.
Stop it.
I think with that we're going to just sign off. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all again next week.
And
Bye-bye.
join us Sunday for the Witch Hunters.
Yeah.
When
Bye.
when we fight Agatha Gristlegums. Oh.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh. back to her.